Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renee, and today we're going to be doing a 15-minute wall Pilates workout. Now's the time to put on your cute activewear, get out your Pilates mat, and getting into position now. And 3, 2, 1. Starting things off with a glute bridge variation. As you can see, both of my feet are flat against the wall, and we're just raising our hips up off the mat. As we do this, we're also extending our arms up over our head, and as we lower back down towards the mat, we're putting both of our hands and arms beside ourselves on the mat, and we're going to be continuing this for around the next 40 seconds, guys. Really focusing on our butte as well as our legs and abs during this entire workout. You notice that you keep slipping and sliding off the wall. I've got you all sorted, guys. You want to invest in a good pair of grip socks, and also ensuring that you are close enough to the wall can also help prevent this from happening. Officially starting my 28-day wall Pilates challenge all over again because your girl has been sick, and that is why I have not been consistent with my uploads, but I am back, baby. I'm going to be uploading at least twice a week from now on, so get excited, queens. And 3, 2, 1. Start, we're doing some straight leg crisscross crunches. That was definitely a struggle for me, just to say that, but we're targeting our abs. This exercise, you've got both of your legs extended straight out, resting on an angle against the wall. Have our head raised up off the mat with our hands behind our head for support. As you can see, we're just extending our legs vertically up in the air. We're alternating each side, and as we're doing this, we're just extending outwards to a crisscross crunch on each side. Try and reach your elbow as close towards your knee as you possibly can. This is going to keep the tension nice and high to really help activate your abs. Might look deep in concentration here, but I was actually just planning what post-workout snack I was going to have once I finished my wall Pilates workout. See the struggle I have now since I'm starting from day one again. My brain is still in lazy queen mode. All I want to do is have snacks, lay on the couch, watch something on Netflix, so I'm really trying to get back into a proper routine for you all moving forward, guys. We've got a few seconds left to go, and 3, 2, 1. Start, we're doing some double leg lifts. Obviously this is a wall variation, so we're staying in the same position as we were before, and here we go. This exercise is really going to test your core strength or lack thereof, because I did not function properly at all during this entire move. After 1 month off of exercising, my core was on fire by the end of this. Doing great, everyone. We're going to be here for another 15 seconds for this exercise before switching over. We're going to be alternating our legs for the next move, so we're staying in exactly the same position. We're just alternating each side here. We're really focusing on that deep core activation and strength. Keep your legs as straight as you possibly can for this, and not completely straight, then that's also okay, because I'm not a flexible queen. My legs are probably never going to be perfectly straight. What matters is that we're showing up each day to put the work in with our wall Pilates workouts and making small improvements along the way. And 3, 2, 1. Next up, we're doing a glute bridge abduction. So we're getting a bit closer to the wall now. Both of your feet should be flat against the wall together, and here we go. Starting off by raising our hips up off the mat at the top, we're separating our knees, bringing them back together, and then lowering back down towards the mat. As we raise upwards, we're putting all of the pressure onto the balls of our feet. So as you can see, the heels have been lifted up off the wall, and then as we lower back down, feet should be flat against the wall again. We're going to be repeating this for around the next 40 seconds. Move is great for dem booty gains, but also really helpful for your inner and outer thighs. Reminder to really focus on your breathing and ensure you've got nice and slow and controlled movements. We do not want to be rushing through any of these exercises. Sometimes tend to rush my Pilates, and I really just have to learn to slow down. As we lower our pelvis down towards the mat, we really want to ensure that we've got that nice neutral spine against the mat before raising back upwards. A few seconds left on the clock, and 3, 2, 1. Now going to be doing some Pilates toe taps. We're not going to need any assistance from the wall for this exercise. Into tabletop position now. Here we go. We are starting off with some alternating toe taps. We're going to be here for 30 seconds and then we're moving on to some double toe taps for another 30 seconds. This is really going to help target your deep core. Lifting your head up off the mat with your hands behind your head for support. We're just gently lowering our toes down towards the mat and then lifting back up into tabletop position. And we're now going to be switching over to doing some double toe taps. So instead of alternating, we're just lowering both of our toes and feet down towards the mat together and then raising back up together. Slow and steady wins the race with double toe taps. You will feel the burn with this move, guys. We've got around 15 seconds left on the clock. I really want you to give it your all. I know you're all probably starting to really feel the fatigue of this workout right now, but I want you to keep going. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Next up, we are doing some glute bridge single leg lifts. So we will be using the wall for support for this move, placing both of our feet flat against the wall, getting into position. Here we go. Starting off with your right foot flat against the wall, we're raising our left leg and foot up off the wall and we're just extending and raising our pelvis up towards the top and then we're lowering back down towards the mat. Going to be here for 30 seconds on each side, so we've got around 15 seconds left on the clock for this side. No expensive reformer Pilates classes, no worries, because you've all got my free Wall Pilates to do at home. Okay guys, we're now switching sides. So we're going to be placing our left foot against the wall, raising our right leg upwards off the mat. And we're repeating exactly the same move again, just on this side. A lot of questions asking, can you grow your glutes at home from doing Pilates? And the answer is definitely yes, but you can also try adding in some weights whilst doing these workouts. Love to use Pilates ankle weights during some of these exercises. Okay guys, we've got a few seconds left on the clock and 3, 2, 1. You can all tell from my facial expression, I was in some serious pain. Okay, now moving on to the next move, extending both of our legs outwards. And we're bringing our knees in. So excited that I accidentally started before the timer there, but that's okay. Run you through this ab and leg burner, starting off by extending both of our legs outwards against the wall. Then we're bringing our knees in towards our chest, extending back out towards the wall. Then sliding our feet outwards against the wall and then sliding back in towards the center. We're going to be repeating this for around the next 40 seconds. As you can all see, my head is raised up off the mat and my hands are behind my head for extra support. Hope you're all enjoying some of these new moves that I've added into this workout just to, you know, spice things up a bit. Low-key been in the best mood all week, just purely based on the fact that my football team won and they've only won 2 games all season. So as you can see, that's why I'm so excited. Even though Hawthorn might almost be at the bottom of the ladder, that's not stopping me from celebrating my good mood from that win on the weekend. And 3, 2, 1. You're now going to be doing a Pilates leg stretch, but obviously this is a wall variation. So again, we're stretching both of our legs straight out and here we go. Bringing both of our legs straight in towards our chest and we're just hugging our legs for a second before extending our legs back outwards towards the wall. As we are stretching outwards, we're just gently touching the wall with our toes before then coming back in towards the center. And as you can see, when we're stretching out, we're also extending our arms over our head. One of my fave Pilates moves at the moment because it's super low impact, but we're still targeting our abs during this move. Officially halfway through this exercise. You're doing great, queens. I'm so proud of you all for putting in the work today to achieve your Wall Pilates dreams. Currently doing these voiceovers at night in the car and I can see 2 to 3 massive geckos, lizards, just chilling outside the front of the house. So that's really great. I actually think that geckos are super cute as long as they're far, far away from me. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Now just bring our legs in towards our chest and hugging our legs here for a few seconds. Next up, we're going to be doing some single leg stretches and let's go. Pretty much still in the same position from the last exercise, except we're just doing some single leg stretches. So we're just bringing one knee in towards our chest at a time. And as you can see, we're just alternating sides here. I've got my head and neck up off the mat. Going to be here for 60 seconds in total. Currently planning a trip back down to Melbourne to see my family, and I'm super excited. I have not been down yet in 1 year. I'm honestly in shock that I've not been down yet, but I really am excited to see everyone. Thinking, Renee, what does that have to do with Pilates? That has everything to do with Pilates, because this means that I'm going to have new backgrounds for all of my filming for you for at least 1 to 2 months. I'm even going to be filming outside for you all because the temperature is really reasonable outside down south, so I can actually film. You're all witnessing me have a foot cramp mid Pilates workout. It happens pretty much every single day. Okay guys, we've finally finished that move, and now moving on to the next exercise, getting into tabletop position, and we don't need the wall for this move. We're now going to be doing a tabletop abduction exercise. This is really going to help target your inner thighs. So as you can see, we're in tabletop position. My upper body is lifted up off the mat. We've only got our glutes resting against the mat. I'm really enjoying adding in some mat Pilates moves in with the wall Pilates variations. I really think it's important to mix things up a bit because we do not like boring Pilates workouts. Pretty much dripping in sweat at this point. Living in the tropics is no joke. I've got the fan or aircon on pretty much 24/7. Thought that there might have been a postman delivery, but it turns out that it was just a car. So I almost had a panic attack on camera because that would be extremely awkward, me just in the lounge room in front of the front door doing my Pilates workout for everyone to see. Okay guys, we've got around 10 seconds left to go. You're doing great, and here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Next up, we're doing some frog extensions. So again, we're extending both of our legs out towards the wall. On an angle, we've got our heels together. Now that I actually live in the tropics, we get all sorts of different frogs up here. We get the Australian green tree frog. We've also got a lot of cane toads up this way. No, I'm not talking about those kind of frogs. I'm talking about Pilates frog extensions. We're sort of going to look a bit like a frog just based on our foot placement. So we've got both of our heels together with our toes extended outwards. So we're extending our legs out towards the wall, resting our heel against the wall. Then we're bringing our knees in towards our chest before extending back outwards towards the wall. Actually just started raining whilst I'm doing these voiceovers, and I know what that means. The frogs come out when it rains, so I'm probably going to start to see some frogs in about 20 seconds. Also get some lovely ribbit sound effects in the background. Time will tell, guys. We've got around 5 seconds left. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. We're officially up to our second last exercise. We're going to be doing some crunch extensions, getting into position now, both of your feet flat against the wall in tabletop position. This exercise will test your coordination skills, but that's okay. I'm here to run you through everything. So starting off, we're bringing our left elbow in towards our right knee, and then we're doing the same movement again, and then we're extending our leg outwards towards the wall. So what I like to do is just count here. Pretty much say in, out. In, back to the wall, in again, and then extending outwards. In, and then in again, and we've switched sides now. Really find this helpful if you're an uncoordinated girly like me, having this sort of mindset where I am repeating what movement I need to be doing and when. Just helps me keep that coordination in check. No, this definitely doesn't always work for me, but sometimes it really can be helpful. In, extending outwards, back in to the wall, back in, extending outwards. Okay guys, I'm so proud of you all for doing that exercise that was a little bit more complicated. Doing a bit of a toe stretch here because the toe cramps were real. My Pilates princesses, it is officially the last move. That means we're giving it 110% effort. As you can see, we're doing some glute bridge pulses. So we're raising our glutes up off the mat, pulsing for a second, and then lowering back down towards the mat. I can't believe we've almost finished another 15-minute wall Pilates workout. Apparently time flies by when I talk a lot. The window, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my I'm not singing any more of that song, but you know when I start singing, we're getting close to this workout being finished. 20 seconds left on the clock, and all I was thinking about was the beautiful block of chocolate I had waiting for me in the pantry once I'd finished this workout. 15 seconds left to go, and you know what that means. It's the final countdown. We've only got a few seconds left to go. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! We finally finished another at-home workout.